Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So, today I wanted to do a little thing I call God Conversations. I haven't gotten around to that as of late. I usually do this. The last time I probably did it is probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But in light of that, today's message is I know you have suffered a lot of loss, but do not allow yourself to live there. So, this is a message that is for anyone who has suffered a lot of loss, a lot of pain. It could be the loss of a loved one, it could be the loss of like financial things, like a loss of a house, it could be the loss of a love. It doesn't have to mean that this person literally left the physical earth. It could be the loss of anything that brings pain or utter devastation along with it. So the message of the day is, hey Josh, how are you, sweetie pie? How are you, honey bunny? So, the message of today, I know you might have suffered a lot of loss, but do not allow yourself to live there. So, it could be any type of loss, but even with any type of loss, it could be the loss of a best friend. Like you found out your friend was not who you thought they were all this time, and it's caused y'all to break up as friends. With anything that you lose, whether it's material, whether it's a person, or whether it's a friendship, um, anything that you lose, there is a grieving process. Uh, you go through. Okay, no complaints. That's what's up. I'm glad you're great, baby. So there's a grieving process, and so allow yourself to grieve, but also put limitations or boundaries or a threshold that you will not allow yourself to cross. Like, don't allow yourself to stay down. Even if you feel like you've been knocked down, do not allow yourself to stay down. That's what I mean by don't allow yourself to live there, because these type of things are what enables or fuels depression or fuels suicidal type of behavior. You know what I mean? So um I just don't want my people to stay there. It's okay to suffer hurts. It's okay to suffer pain. It's okay to suffer loss, but don't allow yourself to stay there. Um, so, what was I about to say about the thresholds? So, just giving a little message or whatever. So, when it comes to um thresholds, no one can tell you how long of a grieving process that you should have. You know, like in the case of losing a loved one, some people might grieve all the rest of their life, you know, and who is anyone to say? You know what I hate the most? A person who tries to tell you how long it's been and that you should get over it. You don't live their life. Who are you to tell anyone how long it takes you to get over the loss of a loved one? Like, I can't stand a person like that. That is ridiculous and inhumane, in my opinion. Mind your damn business. You worry about you. So, like, I've ran into quite a few people this month with that type of thinking, and it infuriates me. And I will nip that in the bud anytime somebody come across me talking that madness. So, so no one can tell you how long is long enough to mourn, and you don't even know in the fight to persevere above this loss or above the devastation or above the pain. um no one can tell you what is the right amount of time that you will mourn. you know Even if it's just like losing a best friend and this person is still alive, you still grieve, and nobody can tell you what is the correct time to mourn that friendship or mourn the loss of something financially or materially. Like, it could be something about the loss of your finances or something. Nobody can tell you the amount of time that is the right time to not mourn anyway. Like, pain comes on out of nowhere most of the time. So no one can tell you how to handle that when it comes on. But the only thing I'm here to say is don't allow yourself to live there. Don't allow yourself to stay there. Like I heard this thing that a lot of people say that, when they lost someone or when they're grieving or something, they allow themselves a certain amount of time a day to mourn. That is them attempting to put a limit on not living there. So I understand what that means. I respect that. And then, like, so say for instance, so you can understand what I mean. Uh, some people might say, okay, I'm allowing myself to cry, scream, yell, throw things, whatever. Whatever is your process to get those negative feelings out, whatever is your process to come along with your hurt. Some people will say, okay, I'll allow myself 2 hours a day to do that. And then before long, it might just end up automatically being only an hour. And then before long, it might end up being a half an hour. And then before long, you might go a day or maybe even two without crying or grieving. But that doesn't mean that it's gone. It means that you're learning to cope with your pain. You're learning to not wallow in your pain. So, and then even with that, pain comes out of nowhere. You could be just minding your business. A song might come on the radio and then that triggers you and you just have a whole breakdown. But even in that, don't allow yourself to live there. Don't allow your breakdown to mess up your whole entire day. When you have a breakdown or when you cry, sometimes it's just your soul acknowledging the bond that was lost. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's just your spirit acknowledging the bond that was lost or the love that you remember. It's your way of reminiscing or being melancholy about the situation. We all have our way of expressing loss or expressing our pain. So I wanted to say something else, but I cannot I was busy running my mouth and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'll find it. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Hopefully I won't finish this live and then remember what it is. Um, but it has something to do with the grieving process or, well, let me just continue. Maybe it'll come back to me. Do y'all know what it is, ancestors? No, no. But that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully it will come back to me. So in my experiences, oh, I know what it is now. So just in particular, when you lose a loved one, when they transition from earth to the afterlife or to the light or to the heavens, okay? Um, just remember with that grieving process, remember to always think of them as alive because when you transition from earth, you do not die. Regardless what we have been taught these years, you do not die. Your spirit rises and your spirit lives. Just the body that your spirit lived in is what died. Your spirit goes on, travels on. It transcends all space, time, distance, everything. So just always remember that. Use that as something that is a pick you up, in your hard times. Know that your loved ones, know that that love bond between you and your loved ones can never be broken and will never be broken. Okay? Know that your loved ones are with you all the time. I don't know if you were around when I do my little lessons on spirit guides and stuff like that, but ever since you were born, you have ancestors, sometimes not family members, but at least two people or spirits to guide you along in your life. You were born with these, and as you lose loved ones along your life, Others can join your spirit guide team. Others can become your guardian angels, people that lead you into success, lead you into the best part of your life. Just think of them when you lose them as becoming your newest guardian angel. And this is the truth, you know? And so that's ways to cope with your loss and ways to cope with your grief. That's what I meant to say. That's what I almost forgot to say. But just understand that when your loved ones leave this earth, they do not die. They live on. And they and the rest of your ancestors, some of them who you have never met, but you are their living legacy on this earth, will usher you along and try to wish nothing but the best for you and lead you in a direction of success and the best possible decisions in your life. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Hey, boo, how are you? R&R, how are you, anybody? Yes, and this was just, you know, I might go a little on further, but this was just something to like me to drop a few gems to make everybody remember that the whole point of this thing, no matter what religion you are, the whole point of this thing is to discover that this earthly life and your earthly body is not all there is to life. So when you leave this earth, there is life after this life. Okay? So I just want everybody to take that with them, to remember that your ancestors would never leave you. That bond of love between you and your lost loved ones will never be broken. No matter, I know it seems different, and I know sometimes it feels like the rug has been ripped from underneath you, but just remember in those deep, dark times that your lost loved one is still there with you, guiding you and loving you. And that bond will never, ever, ever be broken. And that person will never, ever, ever leave you. So I think that's all I'm going to say today. How y'all been? I don't know which one it is, but yup. So yeah, I don't know which one. Who that? Hubby or wifey? So, and if it's both of y'all, hey y'all, how y'all been? But yes. So I think that's it, and that's all for today. I just wanted to come by and drop some gems on my people and just give them a little inspiration, especially if you've been having a hard time or going through a big grieving process as of late. We all have our ups and downs, and the key to this life on earth is to learn to go with the flow. We're going to have ups, we're going to have downs, we're going to have devastation, but we're also going to persevere above the devastation. We get knocked down, but we're going to get back up again. And this is the type of frame of mind that you have to be able to make it in this world. And I believe in y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the people that came to support me. I appreciate your presence. And I love y'all. Mwah. Peace.